Hello friends, welcome back to i-TUTOR NCERT series. Today we are going to take Class 10 Geography NCERT Chapter 7 Lifelines of National Economy. Now, efficient means of transport are prerequisites for fast development. Movement of these goods and services can be over three important domains of our earth, that is land, water and air. So the movement is mainly through the three important domains, that is from land, water and air. Based on this, transport can also be classified into land, water and air transport. For a long time, trade and transport were restricted to a limited space. With development in science and technology, the area of influence of trade and transport expanded far and wide. Today, the world has been converted into a large village with the help of efficient and fast-moving transport. Transport has been able to achieve this with the help of equally developed communication system. Therefore, transport, communication and trade are complementary to each other. Okay, so the transport, communication and the trade, they are complementary to each other. Today, India is well linked with the rest of the world despite its vast size, diversity and linguistic and socio-cultural plurality. Railways, airways, waterways, the newspapers, radio, television, cinema and internet etc. have been contributing to its socio-economic progress in many ways. So the transport and also the communication, this also and also trade, this contributing to its socio-economic progress. The trade from local to international levels have added to its vitality of its economy. It has enriched our life and added substantially to growing amenities and facilities for the comfort of life. In this chapter, you will see how modern means of transport and communication serves as lifelines of our nation and its modern economy. It is thus evident that a dense and efficient network of transport and communication is a prerequisite for local, national and global trade of today. Now, transport. Roadways. India has one of the largest road network in the world, aggregating to about 2.3 million kilometers at present. In India, roadways have preceded railways. They still have an edge over railways in view of the ease with which they can be built and maintained. The growing importance of road transport versus rail transport is rooted in the following reasons. Okay, first one, construction cost of roads is much lower than that of railway lines. Roads can traverse comparatively more dissected and undulating topography. Roads can negotiate higher gradients of slopes and as such can traverse mountains such as Himalayas. Road transport is economical in transportation of few persons and a relatively smaller amount of goods over short distances. Then, it is also provided door-to-door services, thus the cost of loading and unloading is much lower. Road transport is also used as a feeder to other modes of transport, such as they provide a link between railway stations, air and seaports. Okay, so that is the importance of roadways. In India, roads are classified in the following 6 classes according to their capacity. Look at this. The Golden Quadrilateral Superhighways. The government has launched a major road development projects linking Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi by 6-lane superhighways. Okay, so it's linking Delhi, Kolkata, then Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi by 6-lane superhighways. That is called a Golden Quadrilateral. The north-south corridors linking Srinagar, that is in Jammu and Kashmir, and Kanyakumari, that's in Tamil Nadu. And the east-west corridor connecting Silchar, that is in Assam, and Porbandar in Gujarat. Okay, so this is the part of the project. The major objective of these superhighways is to reduce the time and distance between the mega cities of India. These highways projects are being implemented by the National Highway Authority of India, that is NHAI. Now, first one is national highways. Okay, so these are some of the important roads in India. National highway links extreme parts of the country. They are the primary road system and are laid and maintained by the Central Public Works Department. Okay, so they are maintained and laid by the Central Public Works Department. A number of major national highways run in north-south and east-west direction. The historical Shersha Suri Marg is called the National Highway number 1 between Delhi and Amritsar. Okay, so the Shersha Suri Marg. This is called National Highway number 1, that is NH1 between Delhi and Amritsar. Now, second one is state highways. Roads linking a state capital with different districts headquarters are known as the state highways. Okay, so a state capital with a different district or headquarters. This is known as state highways. These roads are constructed and maintained by the State Public Works Department, that is PWD, in state and union territories. Next one is district roads. These roads connect the district headquarters with other places of the district. These are maintained by the Sila Parishad. Other roads. Rural roads, which linked rural areas and village with the town, are classified under this category. These roads receive special impetus under the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. Okay, so these roads get the special impetus from the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. Okay. Under the scheme, special provisions are made so that every village in the country is linked to a major town in the country by an all-season motorable road. Next one is border roads. Apart from this, border roads organization, a government of India undertaking construct and maintains roads in the bordering areas of the country. Okay, so it's construct the roads in the bordering areas of the country. The organization was established in 1916 for the development of the roads of strategic importance in northern and northeastern border areas. Okay, mainly in the northern and northeastern border areas. These roads have improved accessibility in areas of difficult terrain and have helped the economic development of these areas. Now, roads can also be classified on the basis of the type of material used for their construction, such as metalled and unmetalled roads. Then, concrete or even bitumen of coal, therefore these are all weather roads. Unmetalled roads go out of use in the rainy season. Okay, so unmetalled roads go out of use in rainy season. It may be destroyed on the rainy season. Now, road density. The length of roads per 100 square kilometer of area is known as density of roads. Okay, so the length of road per 100 square kilometer of area is known as the density of the roads. Distribution of roads is not uniform in the country. Density of all roads varies from only 10 km in Jammu and Kashmir to 375 km in Kerala, with the national average of 75 km. Road transportation in India faces a number of problems. Keeping in view the volume of traffic and passengers, the road network is inadequate. About half of the roads are unmetalled and this limits their usage during the rainy season. Okay, so the half of the roads are unmetalled and this causes the limit of usage in the rainy season. The national highways are inadequate too. Moreover, the roadways are highly congested in cities and most of the bridges or culverts are old and narrow. Next one is railway. Railways are the principal mode of transportation for freight and passengers in India. Railways also make it possible to conduct multifarious activities like business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, along with transportation of goods over longer distance. Apart from an important means of transport, the Indian railways have been a great integrating force for more than 150 years. Railways in India bind the economic life of the country as well as accelerated the development of the industry and agriculture. The Indian Railway have a network of 7,031 stations spread over a route length of 63,221 km. Now it is slightly different. With a fleet of 7,817 locomotives, 5,321 passenger service vehicles and 4,904 other coach vehicles and 228 170 wagons are on 31st March 2004. Okay, so this is the proper of 2004. Okay, this shows the 2004 data. Okay, so there has a lot of change now. The distribution pattern of the railway network in the country has been largely influenced by physiographic, economic, and administrative factors. The northern plains with their vast level land, high population density, and rich agriculture resources provide most favorable conditions for their growth. However, a large number of requiring construction of bridges across their wide beds posed some obstacles. Okay, so in the northern region, okay, or the northern plain region, it's a vast level land, so it's very easy to construct railways there. But there is also many rivers requiring the construction of bridge across this. So this posed some obstacles, or this posed some negative impacts. In the hilly terrains of the peninsula region, railway tracks are laid through low hills, gaps, or tunnels. The Himalayan mountainous regions too are unfavorable for the construction of railway lines due to high relief, sparse population, and lack of economic opportunities. Likewise, it was difficult to lay railway lines on the sandy plains of western Rajasthan, swamps of Gujarat, forested tracts of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, and Jharkhand. The contiguous stretch of Sahyadri could be crossed only through gaps or passes, that is called guts. In recent times, the development of the Konkan Railway along the west coast has facilitated the movement of passengers and goods in this most important economic region of India. It has also faced a number of problems such as sinking of track in some stretches and landslides. Today, the railways have become more important in our national economy than all other means of transport put together. However, rail transport suffers from certain problems as well. Many passengers travel without tickets. Theft and damaging of railway property has not yet stopped completely. People stop the trains, pull the chains unnecessarily, and this causes heavy damage to the railway. Okay, so these are some important problems faced by the railway today. Okay, so that's about the railways. Now, moving forward, pipelines. Pipeline transport network is a new arrival of the transportation map in India. In the past, these were used to transport water to cities and industries. Now, these are used for transporting crude oil, petroleum products, and natural gas from oil and natural gas fields to refineries. Okay. Now, also this is used for laser factories and big thermal power plants. Solids can also be transported through the pipeline when converted into slurry. Okay. So solids can also transport through the pipeline. How? By converted into slurry. The far inland locations of refineries like Barauni, Mathura, Panipat, and gas-based fertilizers plants could be thought of only because of pipelines. Initial cost of laying pipeline is high, but subsequent running costs are minimal. It rules out transshipment losses or delays. There are three important networks of pipeline transportation in the country. From oil field in Upper Assam to Kanpur, that is in Uttar Pradesh, then via Guwahati, Barauni, and Allahabad. It has branches from Barauni to Haldia via Rajband to Maurigram, and Guwahati to Siliguri. Okay, so these are some of the branches from this. Next one is from Salaya in Gujarat to Jalandhar in Punjab. Okay, so Salaya in Gujarat to Jalandhar in Punjab. It's via Viramgam, Mathura, Delhi, and Sonipat. It has branches to connect Koyali near Vadodara, Gujarat, and Chakshu and other places. Then third one is gas pipeline from Hasira in Gujarat connects Jagadishpur in Uttar Pradesh via Vijaypur in Madhya Pradesh, and it has branches in Kota in Rajasthan, Shahjahanpur and Babrela and other places in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Now, waterways. Since time immemorial, India was one of the seafaring countries. Its seamen sails far and near, thus carrying and spreading Indian commerce and culture. Waterways are the cheapest mean of transport. Okay, so waterways are the cheapest mean of transport. They are most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky goods. It is a fuel efficient and environment friendly mode of transport. India has inland navigation waterways of 14,500 kilometers in length. Out of these, only 3,700 kilometers are navigable by machinized boats. The following waterways have been declared as the national waterways by the government. So these are some of the national waterways of India. First one, Ganga River between Allahabad and Haldia. Brahmaputra River between Sadia and Dhubri. West Coast Canal in Kerala, that is Kotapurma, Komman, then Chambakara canals and Udyoga Mandal. Okay, so these are some of the places. That is the West Coast Canal in Kerala. The other viable inland waterways include the Godavari, Krishna, Barak, Sundarbans, Buckingham Canal, Brahmani, East-West Canal and Damodar Valley Corporation Canal. So these are some other waterways. Apart from these, India's trade with foreign countries is carried out the ports locating along coast. 95% of the country's trade volume, that is 68% in terms of the values, is moved by sea. Okay, so the 95% of the country's trade volume is moved by sea. Now, major seaports. With a long coastline of 7,516.6 km, India is dotted with 12 major and 181 medium and minor ports. So, there are some changes today because this is the 2004 data. These major ports handle 95% of the India's foreign trade. Kanla in Kutch was the first port developed soon after independence. Okay, so which is the first port? That is Kanla in Kutch. Volume of trade on the Mumbai port. So it's the first port developed soon after the independence to ease the volume of trade on the Mumbai port. In the wake of losses of Karachi port to Pakistan after the partition. So after the partition, we lost the Karachi port and it went to the Pakistan. Kanla is the tidal port. It caters to convenient handling of export and import by highly productive granary and industrial belt stretching across the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Mumbai is the biggest port with a spacious, natural and well-sheltered harbour. Okay, so Mumbai is the biggest port. The Jawaharlal Nehru port was planned with a view to decongest the Mumbai port and serves as a hub port for this region. Marmagao port, that's in Goa, is the premier iron ore exporting port of the country. Okay, so it is the premier iron ore exporting port. This port accounts for about 50% of India's iron ore export. New Mangalore port, located in Karnataka, caters to the export of iron ore concentrated from Kudremukh mines. So yesterday we discussed about the Kudremukh mines. Kochi is the extreme southwestern port. Okay, but now it's Trivandrum. Okay, so it's not Kochi today. Today it's Trivandrum port. Okay, that is Viഴിഞ്ഞം. Located at the entrance of a lagoon with a natural harbour. Moving along the east coast, you would see the extreme southeastern port of Tuticorin, that is in Tamil Nadu. This port has a natural harbour and a rich hinterlands. Thus, it has a flourishing trade handling of a large variety of cargoes to even our neighbour countries like Sri Lanka, Maldives, etc. and the coastal regions of India. Chennai is one of the oldest artificial ports of the country. It is ranked next to Mumbai in terms of the volume of trade and cargo. Visakhapatnam is the deepest landlocked and well-protected port. This port was originally conceived as an outlet for iron ore exports. Paradip port, that is in Orissa, specialized in the export of iron ore. Kolkata is an inland riverine port. This port serves a very large and rich hinterland of Ganga-Brahmaputra basin. Being a tidal port, it requires constant dredging of Hooghly. Haldia port was developed as a subsidiary port in order to relieve the growing pressure of the Kolkata port. So that's about the waterways. Next one is airways. The air travel today is the fastest, most comfortable and prestigious mode of transport. So this is the fastest, most comfortable and the prestigious mode of transport. It can cover very difficult terrains like high mountains, dairy deserts, dense forests and also long oceanic stretches with a great ease. Think of the northeastern part of the country, marked with the presence of big rivers, dissected reliefs, dense forests and frequent floods and international frontiers, etc. in the absence of air transport. Okay, so we can't think about that because we cannot travel or we cannot reach that areas without the air transport. Air travel has made access easier. The air transport was nationalized in 1953. On the operational side, Indian Airlines, Alliance Air subsidiary of Indian Airlines, private scheduled airlines and non-scheduled operations provide domestic air services. Air India provides international air services. Pawan Hens Helicopters Limited provide helicopter service to oil and natural gas commission in its offshore operations. To inaccessible areas and difficult terrains like the northeastern states and the interior part of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, Indian Airlines operations also extend to the neighboring countries to the South and Southeast Asia and the Middle East. Air travel is not within the reach of the common people. It is only in the northeastern states that special provisions are made to extend the service to the common people. Okay. Now, communication. Ever since humans appeared on the earth, they have used different means of communication. But the pace of change has been rapid in modern times. Long distance communication is far easier without physical movement of the communicators or receiver. Personal communication and mass communication including television, radio, press, films, etc. are the major means of communication in the country. The Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world. So we know the Indian Postal Network that is the largest communication in the world. It handles parcel as well as personal written communications. Cards and envelopes are considered first class mail and are airlifted between stations covering both land and air. The second class mails including book packets, registered newspapers and periodicals. They are carried by surface mail covering land and water transport. To facilitate quick delivery of mails in large towns and cities, 6 mail channels have been introduced recently. They are called Rajdhani Channel, Metro Channel, Green Channel, Business Channel, Bulk Mail Channel and Periodical Channel. Now, India has one of the largest telecom networks in Asia. Excluding urban places, more than 2/3 of the villages in India have already been converted with subscriber trunk dialing. That is STD, okay, subscriber trunk dialing telephone facility. In order to strengthen a flow of information from the grassroots to the higher levels, the government has made special provisions to extend 24 hours STD facility to every village in the country. But today, this also changed. Today, everybody have mobile phones and they can contact each other. There's a uniform rate of STD facilitated all over India. It has been made possible by integrating the development in space technology with communication technology. Mass communication provides entertainment and creates awareness among people about various national programs and policies. It includes radio, television, newspapers, magazines, books and films. All India Radio, that is Akashvani. The All India Radio broadcasts a variety of programs in national, regional and local languages for various categories of people spread over different parts of the country. Then Doordarshan, the national television channel of India, is one of the largest terrestrial network in the world. It broadcasts a variety of programs from entertainment, educational to sports, etc. for people of different age groups. India publishes a large number of newspapers and periodicals annually. They are of different types depending upon their periodicity. Newspapers are published in about 100 languages and dialects. Okay, so these are some of the information about the information. Okay, so about the communication. Okay, Now, India is the largest producer of feature films in the world. It produces short films, video feature films, and video short films. The Central Board of Films Certification is the authority to certify both Indian and foreign films. Okay, so that's about the communication. Next one is international trade. The exchange of goods among peoples, states, and countries is referred as trade. The market is the place where such exchange take place. Okay, so we know the exchange of goods among people, states, and countries. So this is called trade. And the market is the place where such exchange take place. Trade between two countries is called international trade. So if the trade is between two countries, then it is called international trade. It may take place through sea, air, or land. While local trade is carried in cities, towns, and villages, state level trade is carried between two or more states. Advancement of international trade of a country is the index to its economic prosperity. It is therefore considered the economic barometer of a country. As the resources are space-bound, no country can survive without the international trade. Export and import are the components of trade. The balance of trade of a country is the difference between its export and import. When the value of export exceeds the value of imports, it is called favorable balance of trade. Okay, so if the export exceeds the value of import, then it is called a favorable balance of trade. On the contrary, if the value of import exceeds the value of export, then it is termed as unfavorable balance of trade. Okay, if the import exceeds the export. Okay, if import exceeds than export, then it is unfavorable. India has a trade relation with all major trading blocs and all geographical regions of the world. Among the commodities of export, whose share has been increasing over the last few years till 2004-5, are agriculture and allied products, that is 2.53%, then ores and minerals, that is 9.12%, gems and jewelry, that is 26.75%, and chemical and allied products, that is 24.45%, and engineering goods 35.63%, and petroleum products 86.12%. So the petroleum products are the highest number. The commodities imported to India include petroleum, and petroleum product is 41.87%, pearls and precious stones 29.26%, inorganic chemicals 29.36%, coal, coke and briquettes 94.17%, and machinery, that is 12.56%. Bulk imports as a group registered as a growth accounting for 39.09% of total imports. This group includes fertilizers, cereals, edible oils, and newsprint. International trade has undergone a sea change in last 15 years. Exchange of commodities and goods have been suppressed by exchange of information and knowledge. Okay, so the goods and commodities are changing the information and knowledge. India has emerged as a software giant at international level, and it is earning large foreign exchange through the export of information technology. So we are earning large foreign exchange through export of information technology, that is the IT field. Now tourism. Tourism as a trade. Tourism in India has grown substantially over the last 3 decades. Foreign tourist arrivals in the country witnessed an increase of 23.5% during the 2004 year as against the year 2003, thus contributing Rs 21,828 crore of foreign exchange. Over 2.6 million foreign tourists visit India every year. More than 15 million people are directly engaged in the tourism industry. Tourism also promotes national integration, provides support for local handicraft and cultural pursuits. It also helps in the development of international understanding about our culture and heritage. Foreign tourists visit India for heritage tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, medical tourism, and business tourism. Rajasthan, Goa, Jammu Kashmir, and temple towns of South India are important destinations for foreign tourists in India. There is vast potential of tourism development in northeastern states and the interior part of Himalayas, but due to strategic reasons, these have not been encouraged so far. However, there lies bright future ahead for the upcoming industry. So that's about this chapter. If you have any doubts, you can comment below. For more videos, do like, share, subscribe.